The top stories: MLA's Prem-Chandra calls for an end to political spat. Cautioning it push development in opposite direction. 57-year-old woman dies following keyhole surgery at RIMS. A very good afternoon. You're watching Pm-Istv English News at 2. I am Soyofi, giving you the news in detail. MLA of Kumbi Assembly constituency S. Prem-Chandra has called for an end to the political bickering, cautioning that it will hamper the growth of development. He made the statement while attending a reception program held for 51 families of Itaikuno under Ward number 3 of Wangu Gram Panchayat in Kumbi Assembly constituency who joined BJP. During the program, health cards were handed over to 15 residents. MLA S. Prem-Chandra further stated that he was elected by the people of the constituency to work for the welfare of the people. He also assured that he would never act against the sentiments of the people.
Masih pasana kallaga semaga ayengya koina poibe isa issue gidamata yamna ningtamba hanagi Itaikuno hanagi Kumbi Kendra hanagi Manipur waina bokona bada asaubu daita mamam lominaraga koina ngasi bawo kona rima phamsing se kanagi no haragadi koina boxer bisa singini hayenge generation gine.
A 57-year-old woman died after she underwent keyhole surgery for removal of gallbladder at RIMS Hospital. The family members of the deceased held talks with the medical superintendent of RIMS, and after reaching an agreement to launch probe into the death, the family agreed to claim the dead body without conducting post-mortem. The deceased has been identified as Moirangtem Ongbi Nganbi, wife of Moirangtem Inaubi of Khangabok Awanglekai Part 1. Moirangtem Bidya Pashan, son of Nganbi, told media persons that his mother was admitted at RIMS Hospital on 25th October 2025 and she underwent keyhole surgery on 30th October. He claimed that the medical staff visited only once and conducted post-surgery checkup on 30th October. On the following day, when the medical team checked his mother's condition, her blood pressure was found to be very low. Unfortunately, his mother passed away at midnight, he said. He alleged that the negligence of the hospital staffs led to the death of his mother and demanded the RIMS authority to investigate the matter promptly.
Nung machama operation over nung amada patient siba. Ase aigi mota BP low oy aigi mado moina BP aduso aigi surgery da yingbiri ba doctor duna pungni pan da doctor round lam dragadi aigi aigi mase pung nipan mapan da sibagi chance wangi mana yam pajana best level no honabi mana adubo aigi na penalty di ICU da tariba doctor na kaidawri ge na staff singna nurse na doctor na patient je tarang marang am da lei haibada tumalo tumning mo erangani na haibase condemn tawi sana MS ka unajare excel kano tawragen haire mogi site gi so akoi gi ICU da taramba staff sing du da kano tawgen haire aduga police da register am taw hai aigi imada resa tawraga ai kano tawda ai na pamjada da ai handok jare adu makha tabada si gumbase hanjin RIMS ta thoglaibse thoglak ba amadi akoi gi RIMS gi director superintendent na kitang pungning changsin binaba haijari.
Tamenglong district has been a vital favorite stopover spot for the migratory Amur falcon every year. Hundreds of these captors arrive in the district annually during their long-distance migration from their breeding grounds in Siberia and northern China to their wintering grounds in southern and eastern Africa. The Amur falcons are currently roosting at Pushing, Guangram and Triluan village in Tamenglong district since 7th October. However, the migratory birds kept Balok village for its roosting site this year. It has been observed that the rate of migration of Amur falcons in Tamenglong district has decreased this year compared to previous years. A team of media persons along with Divisional Forest Officer Tamenglong, Karibam Hitler and officials of Forest Department visited Trilwan village, and the team found Amur falcon roosting at the village. The villagers and 10 local volunteers appointed by Forest Department were also seen guarding the Amur falcons. The Amur falcons, after roosting for the night at Trilwan village and pushing Guangram village, left in the morning. It was reported that the Amur falcons will leave Tamenglong district by 25th November and it will fly back to South Africa through central India and Arabian Sea. Divisional Forest Officer Tamenglong Karibam Hitler told media persons that as compared to last year, less numbers of Amur falcons have arrived in Tamenglong this year. This time, however, he hoped that the migration rate will increase subsequently. In his view, climate change might explain the reduced influx of Amur falcons through Tamenglong district. He also shared that Amur falcon is included under Schedule 1 Part B of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 following the amendment of 2022. Previously, it was listed under Schedule 4. As such, he said offences involving the Amur falcon such as hunting, trapping, killing or selling its meat now carry severe penalties. These include imprisonment for a term of not less than 3 years, which may extend to 7 years, and a fine of not less than 25,000 rupees. He informed. He called upon the denizens of the district to protect the migratory bird and conserve the natural ecosystem.
Amur falcon si global species ni masi akoigi masi kanbada akoigi Manipur Forest Department laujariba akoigi thabak thauram sing ase malem na masak khangbiba haurabani mangonda akaiba thoanba gi si Wildlife Protection Act ki makhada sahi ahum dagi tadana jail da thamgadabani haiba lare loinana lising ku manga dagi tadana fine tawgadabani haiba ain gi oiba akan beserak piningai oiba maramna Tamenglong ki praja khudimangna uchek asibu ngapi senbi si Amur falcon kansi wildlife kansi nature bu yokhasi masina akoigi Tamenglong bu world ki thakta conservation da mai sangna pioneer oiba district ama ohingani world ki conservation ki union singna sak khangbi gani haiba thajaba duga loinana akoina uchek asi convinasi haibagi appeal asi mayam mafamda appeal tawjari.
Families of Muslim Basti at Moree, whose houses were destroyed in fire that took place on October 25, 2025, met MLA Sheikh Nurul Hassan. The MLA had assured to approach the governor in council to address the grievances of the victims. MLA Sheikh Nurul Hassan visited Moree and took stock of the houses which were razed by fire. 18 families have been rendered displaced following the fire incident. It has been reported that the MLA also extended emergency aid to the victims. He also assured to urge the governor in council and the chief secretary to provide necessary assistance, including facilities for rehabilitation. As part of the visit, MLA Sheikh Nurul Hassan also inaugurated and handed over Jama Masjid donated by the MLA himself. In a significant humanitarian intervention aimed at safeguarding the educational future of children displaced by the ongoing unrest in Manipur, 4 Class 8 boys from relief camps have been granted admission to Assam Rifles Public School, Mantripukri. It was stated that the approval has been accorded as an extraordinary case of assistance, ensuring completely free access to high-quality education, including boarding, schooling, tuition, uniforms and all allied expenses amounting to over Rs 70,000 per annum per student. Lieutenant Colonel L. Manongba, retired, popularly known as Colonel LM, who facilitated the coordination with Assam Rifles, confirmed that all admission procedures have been successfully completed for the 4 beneficiaries. He expressed deep appreciation for the timely response and approval extended to these vulnerable children. The noble initiative has enabled through the generous sanction and support of IGAR Major General Ravrup Singh, reflecting the Assam Rifles' continuing commitment to community welfare and rehabilitation of internally displaced persons amid the humanitarian crisis. On the occasion of National Unity Day, 158 Battalion Central Reserve Police Force NSU Campus Kotruk organized a series of events to commemorate the birth anniversary of the Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. The celebrations began with a run for unity in which officers personnel of all ranks participated with great enthusiasm. The event aimed to promote the spirit of unity, integrity and dedication towards the nation. Following the run, a National Unity Pledge ceremony was held at 158 Battalion CRPF NSU Campus Kotruk, West Imphal, where all officers and personnel took a solemn oath to preserve and strengthen the unity and integrity of the country. During the event, the immense contribution and vision of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in uniting the nation were remembered. His leadership and determination played a pivotal role in integrating the princely states and laying the foundation of a strong and unified India. Let's take a look at the national updates. India has sent a strong message to Pakistan exposing its hypocrisy and demanding that it end the grave human rights abuse at its forces, suppress the people's open revolt in areas of Kashmir it illegally occupies. Speaking to the UN General Assembly, Bhavika Managalanandan, a first secretary at India's UN mission, said that in the last few weeks alone, occupying Pakistani forces and their proxies have killed many innocent civilians who are agitating for their basic rights and freedoms in parts of Kashmir that Pakistan occupies. Dismissing Islamabad's districts, India called upon Pakistan to stop the ongoing and severe human rights violations in the areas illegally occupied by it, where the population is in open revolt against Pakistan's military occupation, repression, brutally and illegal exploitation of resources. She reiterated that the Union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh are an integral and inalienable part of India. She spoke of the people of Kashmir participating in elections as a vindication of India's democracy. She rejected attempts by Pakistan to disintegrate the people of India and democratic choices regularly exercised, including by the people of Jammu and Kashmir, and added that the social and economic progress experienced by them is evident for all to see. The international updates. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres echoed a statement issued by the UN Human Rights Chief which urges the United States to hold airstrikes on boats in the Caribbean and the Pacific. UN High Commissioner for Human Rights Volker Turk had said in the statement that the United States must halt such attacks and take all measures necessary to prevent the extrajudicial killing of people aboard these boats, whatever the criminal conduct alleged against them. The statement said over 60 people have reportedly been killed in a continuing series of attacks carried out by U.S. armed forces against boats in the Caribbean and the Pacific since early September, in circumstances that find no justification in international law. Stephanie Dujarric, spokesperson for the UN chief, told a daily briefing that the Secretary-General echoed what the UN Human Rights Chief said, adding that the operations must adhere to international standards, including limits on the lethal use of force. He noted that combating organized crimes requires international cooperation as well as innovative public policies to address the root causes of the violence and drug addiction. Let's take a look at the headlines once again. MLA S. Prem Chandra calls for an end to political spat, cautioning it push development in opposite direction. 57-year-old woman dies following keyhole surgery at RIMS. That's all we have for now. Thank you for joining us and see you at 4 p.m. with more updates.